Hi lovies, happy Mercury Day. I'm here for a new moon reading. I hope that you guys are well. Just a quick reminder that tonight I'll be hosting a remote Reiki session. And basically if you've never had Reiki before, Reiki is a form of Japanese energy healing, in which I'm just the channel. Okay, and I provide a way for that energy to get to you to reset your chakras and balance your energy. And also, because it is the Cancer new moon, we'll be focusing on being present, the ideal version of home and security to you, and also working with the heart chakra to heal any heart chakra wounds, mother wounds that we may have, and to nurture our intentions for this new moon and ourselves. So if you're interested in joining us, the tickets can be purchased over on the Spaces by Wix app. The link is in my bio. Just go as to be a member. I'll add you, and then go to the events, and then you'll see the new moon for Cancer right at the top, and you can book your ticket right there. If you're interested in joining, tickets will be on sale until 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The session will be from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and a follow-up Reiki review or recap email will be sent to you with any messages, channeled messages or energies that I pick up on that I would like to share. So if you're interested, you can purchase your ticket right over there. But I look forward to holding this healing space for you, and look forward to having you join the fam. Okay, that's Soul Fam. All right, but I have some decks already picked out for us for this new moon. We're gonna start with the new moon intention. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what do we need to know for this new moon in Cancer? What does the collective need to know for their highest good? We have kindred love. There's that heart chakra energy. Some beneficial stones could be howlite, an essential oil, or herb could be a thyme. The intention here is I seek the embrace of friends who come to me as sister and brother, opening to a new level of companionship and union of minds. My intention is to welcome friendship into my life and find kindred spirits who can support me and also receive my support in return. So like I was just talking about, Soul Fam, all right? Welcoming that in, all right? Our home is also our family and what we create with them. We have wealth of money, all right? Intention, this was 4 energy. We have 12 here. It says, I enjoy prosperity of all kinds, but in particular, financial prosperity and material wealth. I welcome wealth and the ease it brings to my life. I am worthy of a blessed and abundant financial present and future. The stone here is citrine, and the essential oil or herb is patchouli. And then we also have happiness shared. So, a prosperous, loving home, okay? Happy home. We have 35 here, which breaks down to an 8. This 12 breaks down to a 3, so we have 3, 4, and 8. Beautiful energies for celebration, foundation, and abundance and change, okay? So the stone associated with this card is kunzite, which is a beautiful heart chakra energy as well. And then the essential oil is frangipani. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. I apologize if I am. So the intention here is I travel in gratitude for my soul family who shares the sacred work of this lifetime with me. The journey of my soul is better for the company of those who walk this path with me, and I work diligently to heal and improve my relationships with those I love. That's kind of what my intention is for you guys too, guys. All right, this soul fam, this healing energy and space that I hold for you guys, my whole spiritual practice, I don't call it a business because it's not necessarily how I'd like to address it. Just like as a medical practice is a medical practice, my healing practice is that. Bottom of the deck energy from this deck, we have wealth of beauty. 13 breaking down to a 4. Again, it says I enjoy beauty within and without. I see myself as beautiful and view the world around me as a mirror of my own divine beauty. I appreciate the beauty around me and seek to create new beauty with every thought and expression. Stone here is Mookaite Jasper, and the essential oil is Rosa Damascena. Okay, Mookaite Jasper is also helpful for releasing addictions. So if you feel called to use that crystal for this new moon, or just in general, just know that it also has that benefit. And there's many other benefits, but that's just one that I was channeled to share with you guys. Let's pull from our next deck. Let's see what we need to know for our mind. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know for our mind for this new moon in Cancer? Ask for help. Okay, it says you're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. So you might need to express that you may need some help, or feel called to, share what it is that you're working towards, and maybe those people also see that, there's a way that they can help benefit, and also help you benefit and help them benefit as well. We have keep going. Okay, it says it may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. All right, we have protect. It says you're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So you may be called to do some type of protection, or, protect your intention for this new moon as well, is what's coming through. It's the new moon, so set your intentions on what you want to create. We're focusing, because it is the Cancer new moon, obviously we're going to be focusing on the Cancer energies within ourselves. And you can check your placements of the exact aspect of this new moon, or the exact timing and location of this moon by degree online, and then compare it with your birth chart and see how that's also lining up for you. So you would do a free birth chart. You could do this online. I also do them if you would like to book with me to do that. And then you can just kind of see what it is that you need to focus on based on that house, and what planets you have there as well, because those are like the building blocks of who you are and understanding yourself. So our next card out here we have is Soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and to let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Okay, our next card out here is reassess. So you may need to review what it is that your intentions are. It says you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It says don't, but it's time for some life cleanup. So it's like draft season. Who you gonna draft for this next season? Who's gonna be on your team? You can look at it like that. Who's worthy of being on your team? Who wants to win with you? Okay. We have expand. So expansion, you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. So you may be expanding your community. I did get that as well through multiple ways during this reading already. We have pivot. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? All right, and I feel like that's kind of in alignment with the reassess and the keep going. Like you may need to keep refining, and that's part of any project. You have a rough outline, and you there may be things that you need to change or tweak a little bit so that it can work. All right, our last card, our second to last card here is break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Bottom of the deck, we have celebrate. So there is some type of celebration here. I feel like you definitely feel like this celebratory energy once you make these changes. Once you make that, you have that reassessment of who deserves to be in your energy, who is in alignment with you, who makes you happy and is helpful for your growth. All right, we have celebrate here. It says you're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. All right, so our last deck for the reading for this new moon is the Mermaid. Since it's Cancer season, I felt very called to the mermaids. So let's pull from the mermaid deck and see what we need to know. Time to move on. We had this with the reassess. Okay, it says it's time to let go of an old and worn and of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. So there's something from the past that's either holding you back or some type of relationship that is not helpful for your growth. We have father healing here. It says your personal power increases as you give any father related issues to heaven. I feel like that goes both for father and mother aspects, especially since we're in cancer season right now, where our mother wounds could be, you know, coming out for healing. Tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, enjoy your solitude, and indulging in much needed self-care. So, you know, we did get isolate, I believe, in the weekly reading for like Saturday, and our Wednesday card was disruption. So there could be some type of disruption. You know, maybe you had plans and they fall through, and you get time to just be with yourself, and that's completely fine. You should enjoy that. Okay, sometimes it can, you know, be a little bit too much, but we all do need that, and some signs more than others. Our next card out here is yes. It says your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. We have waves of prosperity. Okay, we have new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So there is some beautiful things coming. It says watch your thoughts. It's important that you only think of what you desire and not what you fear. So anything that's bringing you down or bringing you out of that positive vibration, or not making you feel good, or not making you feel like you're going towards your growth, needs to go. Okay, and you need to make a decision. All right, it says feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition, make a decision. You have to make some type of decision so you can go forward. But I feel like that you're going to see that pretty quickly once you make that decision. We have synchronicity here. It says your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase your flow. I feel like you've been kind of getting signs about this or gut intuitions about it. And it's okay, but you know, you may need to take some time to do that reassessment, that contemplation time, spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. You can do that at the same time as enjoying your tranquility. This could be, you know, intentional shower, or you know, a new moon bath, or just you know, cleansing and setting your intentions. Okay, we have wait here. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. I think it said there was break free, keep going, soar, ask for help. But there wasn't anything like really impulsive. Okay, so you can take your time with this decision. All right, you can take your time, but you do have to make a decision. You know that. We have stay optimistic, your dreams are coming true, don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So if you've just been feeling like that one card was saying, like you've been going, you know, to keep going, keep going. Our next card out here is positive affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. The energy in the early morning, even before like the sunrise, is so powerful. So if you find yourself waking up at that time, perhaps you want to start incorporating some morning affirmations to set the energy for the day and your intentions. Bottom of the deck here, we have a self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. So if you've been feeling kind of heavy about the way that you reacted to something or how you handled the situation, give yourself some grace, okay? You're still growing, okay? You're still growing, and it's okay to learn lessons. Sometimes we have to learn them by knowing what not to do or what not to allow. Tarot, we have strength out here with the Leo energy. All right, so be strong. You may have to isolate. There's that Hermit card and Two of Pentacles. You're definitely going to be making a decision, all right? Something's coming to an end. There's our Death card. We have Six of Cups. I feel like you just need to let something go so that something genuine can come in. Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. You've been putting in a lot of work, and I think you're ready to enjoy that. Yeah, Seven of Cups. But people have been maybe trying to feed you lies or like live in illusion. And you just can't do that anymore. Especially when Queen of Swords. Especially when your intuition when your intuition is really strong and you know the truth. Like, you can't function a certain way. Like, you can't, if somebody's feeding you lies and you see beyond the lies, you can't just pretend like you don't see all them lies. You know, you may choose when you want to act on them, you know, I'm very guilty of that. I know stuff before I say anything. I kind of want to see if you lie to my face, right? I know that's toxic, but I want to see if you lie to me. And then, once I catch you and I'm done with the BS, that's it. You got to make a choice. The two of swords. You may not want to see it right then, okay? It's gonna still hurt, but you got to act on what you know. You got the Page of Pentacles, even if you only know a little bit. Still, yeah, it hurts. So there could have been some heartbreak or some like betrayal or just lies that were being put out, and it could have just really had you in your bag, okay, going through it. But you're gonna come out stronger. You're gonna have prosperity. You know that that you can walk away from this, yeah, and walk towards justice. Libra energy out here. We had King of Pentacles as well, okay. We had Scorpio energy. We have the King of Wands, again, with that fire energy, Gemini, Leo, and Sagittarius. I mean, oh my God. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, we did have the King of Pentacles, so Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and oh my God, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Wands. So there could be something coming in very quick. I think once you just start being real honest and living and focusing on the facts, you can move on pretty quickly. Yeah, Five of Swords. Somebody might want to fight with you about it, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna just go over here and enjoy my garden and the peace that I create. Yeah, you're gonna take that leap of faith towards going towards something better. You're not willing to fight about it. You're like, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on my stability. Queen of Wands on the bottom. All right, so I feel like you just need to, yeah, don't ignore the red flags. Don't ignore the lies, okay? Don't ignore how people make you feel. If they're not bringing you healing, growth, or happiness, and they're not like really there for any purpose, you know, maybe they don't need a seat at your table, okay? And it's okay to outgrow people. It's okay. I'm not saying to cut everybody off. I'm just saying, as you grow and understand yourself and the way that the relationships were formed, and you know, when you take away a lot of like the drinking and smoking and whatever else, you know, partying or whatever, like, who are your people without that? And it's okay. There's going to be a lot less than you expect, but it's okay, because whatever those are, you find out who's genuine. And don't you want to have, like, it's not quantity, it's quality. That quality is important for your growth. So that's the end of the new moon reading. If you guys enjoyed, definitely don't forget to hit the like button. You can follow and subscribe wherever you're seeing this. But I hope that you guys have a beautiful new moon, and I look forward to holding a safe space for you during our community Reiki later on tonight. I'll see you all soon. Peace.